Hello folks, I made it to work safe and sound. It is so bitter outside. Yeah, just got here. I don't know how to even word this. Yeah. When I don't have the verbiage, I need to just learn to shut up. The ministry of shut up, yeah. But I feel relatively good. My little kiddo has, intramurals coming up, winter season, so wrestling and basketball. But due to his schedule with other obligations, he is not able to participate because both have rigorous schedules, and one thing is more important than the other. So he's a little bit perturbed that he wasn't able to go to the tryouts on yesterday. And he's like, well, Mom, they'll have another one even if you go. With the schedule and your other obligations that are mandatory, you're not going to be able to wing it anyway. I said, it's unfortunate, but there's a cause and effect for everything, a repercussion for everything. So this will help him in his decision making, I feel. Yeah, it don't feel good while it's working, but my God is working for both of our goods. So today he has a commitment. He has a commitment every day but Monday and Friday. Yeah. But I think I may add Fridays into his schedule. But raising a African American boy is very challenging sometimes. It is. Not hard, but challenging. My goal is just to keep him safe, walking a straight path in school and alive. You know, he's African American and he's a boy, and you can just turn on the television and see the state of America. It's crazy that the governor of St. Louis, Missouri had to call on the National Guard because there is a court session going on. Well, I guess they're getting flashbacks too of the Rodney King case? Yeah. But the Michael Brown case is a lot more worse than me. Well, all this evidence, I don't see why they wouldn't convict the officer, but of course everything is about color, unfortunately, so who knows? Who knows? But it's hand down, he's guilty. So we'll see what the Lord's going to allow to happen. Yeah. And just go from there. But the Lord is so soon to come. I saw, I was getting dressed this morning, that Palestinian individuals attacked a synagogue in Israel, killed like 5 people. Killed about 5 people, and like 6 or 7 were wounded or something like that. And I just said, my gosh, it's about to really turn ugly. Even with different wars and killings and things like that, other countries would at least have respect as far as the holy places of even their enemies, whether it's a synagogue, a temple, a church, and that's just out the window. You have Russia coming together, Russia, Turkey, Iran is basically Persia. Just think of 300 Persia. That's basically how Persia was, and it's just Iran now. And what other? Because there's 6 to 8 biblically speaking, it's in Ezekiel, as far as the different countries that's going to come against Israel. And it's just crazy. And it's already starting. And it's, I mean, I'm glad that they found the suspects, but it's crazy also how it's being portrayed that Israel's the one that's like slaughtering everybody. Palestine, which isn't actually even like a place, they just kind of like made that up. Israel's always been there. But of course it's biblical. Ishmael and Isaac, you know, from back then, it's still going on today. Two brothers fighting, Christianity, Islam, but it goes back to the decisions and choices of man. You can't say sin, because in those days, Sarah and Abraham, you were allowed to have concubines and things like that, and all these extra wives and things like that. So that wasn't the part that was a sin. God promised them a son. Their sin came in. They didn't want to wait, so they chose Hagar. So by their impatience caused all of this that we're still dealing with today. So if you just wanted another wife for other purposes, that was okay in the Old Testament. But you chose Hagar because you couldn't wait. You just wanted a son. Boom, right now. God told you was having a son. You couldn't get it from Sarah. It was taking too long. So let's just get Hagar. So now we're dealing with this mess. Yeah, mess. So, you know, Israel has been getting pounded on for years upon years upon years. And now that Israel has become stronger, and hopefully the United States can learn from Israel as they were building their army, as they were building and collaborating and getting like their armed forces together. They didn't announce anything. When they just started fighting back, which they're doing now against, like, you know, Palestine and things like that, now it looks like we're the aggressive ones because we're winning, you know. But for a while, like, leave us alone, leave us alone, leave us alone. And now we're just like, we're over it. It's like a bully, you know. Now the bully is getting beat up. And Palestine, I mean, Israel is like a pinky. This is the land. And then all the Middle Eastern areas are all of these. And it's like this one little pinky is bothering them. Like they want to take over this pinky too. And God's not going to allow it to happen. And if the saints come together and pray, I don't want to get on this, but yeah, just pray. Just even thinking about, I mean, it has to come to pass because it's scriptural, but just because certain things have to come to pass, it's almost like if people have to die. If people would make better choices, better decisions, and even like pray and tarry, instead of like 100 people dying, because people have to die for any war to be won, anything to be gained. People, I mean, you have to lose your life. So, but instead of 100 people losing their lives, maybe only half would lose their lives. So, you know, just as a church, we're not in our rightful place. And it's apparent. Look at the world. Wow. You don't have to turn on television and walk down the street. Yeah. Oh, well. I didn't even mean to even go that route, but that's what's happening today, and it is very relevant. Whether you believe in God or not, it's relevant. Alrighty. I'm going to start doing work. I'm going to eat my little breakfast, my spinach and my little pasta. Trying to get my curves down. Look. Trying to get yeah, some of these curves down. I want to lose at least maybe like 25 more pounds. Yeah. So pray for me. Alrighty, yeah, that's about it. Okay. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. God bless. Have a good day. Bye-bye.